What is the weirdest or craziest thing a fan has asked you to do?
There's a couple weird things. I've had somebody ask me to stick my toe in a bowling ball hole.
That's a new one.
Stick my toe in a bowling ball hole. And I was like, what if my toe gets stuck? Like, I don't want my toe stuck in a
Where are you going to find a bowling ball? You're going to go to an alley and literally...
I mean, if that's what you want, if you're going to pay for that, I'll go to a bowling alley and stick my toe in a bowling ball right now.
Oh my God.
Turn your headphones. Check 1 2.
Boosted, gone wild. It's that
Boosted chick.
your husband subscribed.
I did just say that.
Hello, and welcome back to Boosted Gone Wild. I have my friend, model, content creator, ex-roommate, Xena in the building. Xena, if you could introduce yourself, tell us a little about you and what got you involved in social media.
Hello, my name is Xena. I got into the social media world a long time ago. Just Instagram. I mean, I don't know. I would post me and what I do every day in my car. It was mostly like me getting into the car world. And I think the reason it blew up so quickly was that it's hard to find girls that are into cars at that time. Yeah. Like when I was 16 years old getting into cars, I mean, I hung out with so many people that were just, oh, we have the car in the garage, we're building it. And I was just like, I need to do that when I get mine. And I feel like once I started posting on social media about my cars and everything like that, it just went from there and I just haven't stopped.
And what was your first car?
It was a Jetta. It was a little Mark IV Jetta. It was great.
What do you drive now?
I have an RS5.
Ooh.
I climbed up the ladder.
The OnlyFans money.
Yeah. Yeah. I have no shame in that though.
Nice.
No shame in that.
Do you think the car scene has changed since you started, and what are the negatives and the positives of the change?
A lot. It's changed a lot. I feel like when I had my Jetta and then I had my A3 after that, it was fun. You could go there, you could have fun. Nobody was like competing. You were just there as like a family. Everybody was into the same thing. You were just there to show it off, what you built. And now it's like, first of all, ever since COVID, there's no more car shows really. Yeah. And if there is a car show, everybody's shitting on your car. Or it's all supercars and nobody even like appreciates the builds anymore. So kind of like, I don't know.
And I feel like there's not even really like builds. It's like you said, supercars, and they don't modify it in any way. It's just like a nice car. It is.
Yeah.
But there's no like builds, like air
you don't
ride.
Put your personality into it. Yeah.
It is weird. Mm-hmm. Do you think that there's a positive of any of this change or no?
I mean, if you keep doing what you love and you know, you show off your car and you love it, then it's good for you. Like me, I still show it off. I still love what I do. People still say like, oh, you're a girl in the car world and the car world isn't even a thing anymore. Like I'll still do it because I love it. But there's not really a positive because there's no shows. There's no way to show what you've built and what you've put into it all the time and everything, your thoughts and just everything that you want to do. You want to show it off after that. Like, you know, you buy a new car, you want to show it off. You put something on it, you want to show it off. And there's no way to do that anymore besides social media. Yeah. I feel like ever since COVID, social media took over everything, especially the car world. Because we've been in it for so long, we can totally see that, like, we were going to car shows every weekend. Every single weekend. And it was the whole weekend. It wasn't even just like Friday or Saturday. It was literally Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You had all different car shows.
And it was like 10 hours each day. Mm-hmm. You had to be there at 6 a.m., cleaning your cars. Yep. Like having barbecues, like drinking. It was fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know like COVID obviously had a huge impact, but also social media, people were getting involved in the car scene for the wrong reasons. Like, oh, these girls are going viral because they have this nice car. They don't understand that it was a passion, it was a love, and that's why we got into it, not just for clout.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, because that's I do see that a lot. I see that a lot of, and I don't mean to like bash anybody, but a lot of girls will like buy a car because they see other girls buying cars or having these cars and like, oh, they're getting so much clout for that. It's not about clout. It's like a therapy to people like us. Like we're in love with cars. We like that, and it's just like they take that away from us because then they're like, oh, can you put this and this on my car? I have no idea what it does, but just do it, and I'm going to show up at a car show. Yeah. And it's like, oh, like, what did you do? And they're like, I don't know. And it's like, what? Like, you don't even know what's done to your car, and you're coming here to show it off or what then?
Yep. And they can't drive it. You want to race? They're like,
I don't know how.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's scary. It's so sad that the car car scene changed so much because it used to be so much fun. And that's how we met. That's how I met a lot of people that I'm still friends with. That's where I met like a lot of like my really true friends because we all had the same passion.
Any friends that I still have from years ago, it's always I met them at a car show. I met them through cars. I met them through somebody. I'm like, yo, let's go for a cruise. And they're like, oh, I'm bringing my friend. I met them through that. Like, it was always through cars. And now, like, if I met somebody, like a friend through something else, we're probably not friends now. Like, it was such a good community, and now it's just like,
Yeah, I don't talk to, like, a lot of people anymore. And, yeah, we got older, and we grew, so I don't talk to a lot of people because of that. But also, it just changed so much. Now the only shows I go to, I guess it's not even really a show. It's Cars and Coffee. Like,
yeah, literally.
It's a meet.
I feel like that's the only one I've heard of so far.
Yeah.
So far. I mean, last year I was like, I bought my car June last year, and that's midsummer. I was like, I want to go to so many car shows, and there were none.
Nope.
There were none to go to.
And there are some here and there. Like I just talked about on my last episode. Somebody just tried to hire me for a show in New Jersey, but they can't pay the rates. Like they can't afford me, or they just don't want to.
Yeah.
And I know I remember talking to you last year. Somebody wanted to hire you, and it was not even the right rate. It was like some cheap ass rate from like 4 years ago. Like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, they got to stay up to date with that. Even though like car shows aren't even the same anymore either. Like we just said that. And now they want to pay the same rates that they were paying 4 years ago, like you just said. And it's where before those 4 years ago, it was worth it because you're seeing all those people, you're seeing all these builds, you're having fun. Now it's like you get half the people to show up. It's all supercars. Nobody knows what they're talking about. And it's just not that fun anymore. Like you don't see, it's just not the same.
No. Do you think that you are picked on or treated differently being a woman in the car scene?
Oh yeah, for sure. A lot of people, especially because I make my TikTok mostly about my car, so it's like a lot of the comments on there. I mean, I get a few. They're like, "Oh, girl, that's into cars. Like, I love that." But then you get a majority of people are like, "You know nothing. Like, can you rebuild a motor? If you can drive an RS5, can you rebuild a motor?" No, bitch, I can't. Like, I can't. I'm sorry, but I know what I have done to my car. Like, I can tell you that. It's just it's a lot of judgment.
Yeah. Do you ever let these negative comments get to you? Do you ever delete comments or anything like that?
No, I used to. When I first got into the car scene and just into like modeling and all that stuff, comments would make me cry. I would cry immediately. I would put my phone down. I wouldn't look back at it. I would delete my own post, even though I liked it. But so much hate on it, it would make me delete my own post. But nowadays, like I see a hate comment and I'll just comment back and be like, hey, is that supposed to hurt my feelings? Yeah. Like, are you trying to get at me right now? Because it's not working.
It's so weird that people do that. They just sit around all day and just try to.
And it's always fake accounts.
Yeah,
it's never,
true.
It's never real accounts. It's never like somebody that you can go and be like, you never want to, two wrongs don't make it right. You don't want to pick on somebody else, but let me see what you're doing. Like, why is my life so like, why do you have to come at me? Like, let me see what you're doing. That's so much better. And it's never better. But
it's never better. Who got you involved with cars?
Well, I had a few friends before I turned 16. So before I had my first car, I had a few friends that were building cars. That's what got me to like them. And that's what got me to choose my first car. I always wonder, I never told anyone this. I don't even think I told you this. I always wonder my first car. So I found the Jetta, but before I found the Jetta, I found a Honda Civic. Dude,
oh no.
Dude, I almost bought a Honda Civic as my first car. I did not know anything, but I knew like a little bit. And a lot of my friends were Honda people. So I was like, oh, I'll fit in. You know, my friends are what I was just so obsessed with Volkswagen. And I seen this one Jetta and I was like, it's kind of close to the same price, a little bit pricier, but I'm going to get it. And I went with the Jetta from then. And then just going to car shows and stuff, I feel like just meeting people there, and that's just what I just stayed in it.
It's so funny because the people who are listening, so if they're not involved with cars, it's so funny when you said Honda people, because people
they don't get that.
People don't understand it, but if you're in the scene, you could kind of almost look at somebody and know what the fuck they drive at a show. Yeah. It's so weird. It's so true, but you could tell.
No, you really can. You really can.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. I like to ask this because this term means something different to everybody. What does success mean to you?
And money pops in my mind right away. Money, but also it's happiness. You got to be happy making that money. Yeah. You can't just make the money. I mean, you can and be sad, but I feel like money and happiness is success. If you have both of those, you're definitely succeeding.
I'd rather cry in a Ferrari than a Honda.
That is true. That is 100% true. So that's what I mean. Money comes to mind first. And a lot of people say money can't buy happiness, but I don't know. They speak for themselves because money does. Yeah. It does.
I feel like those people are the ones who haven't seen the money.
Right.
Yet. That's why.
Yeah. Like me, like I said, I had a Jetta, an A3, and an A4. And I'm not saying those are bad cars. I love those cars. They were cheap cars though. Now I have my RS5. I have never been in love with a car more than I've been in love with this car. And that's money. That money bought me that happiness. If I'm sad, I go for a drive. If I'm mad, I go for a drive. When I'm happy, I'm still driving. So it's like, it's literally that bought me that happiness.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a little bit of money means success.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the best advice you have ever gotten?
Advice? On like anything?
Anything. Doesn't have to be cars, doesn't have to be OnlyFans, doesn't have to be modeling. Just what's something that stuck out for you that somebody gave you really good advice on?
I don't know. I mean, just be yourself. I've gotten a lot of that. Just be yourself. Because I feel like, I mean, you know this, we've been friends for 7 to 8 years now. I always try to hide behind who I'm not because me, like, I'm just so bubbly and outgoing and everyone's like, you're talking too much or you don't sound like, you sound stupid or like, and I'm just that person. Like I just constantly, I make jokes and I say dumb things sometimes, but you got to realize that no matter what, you're still you and you shouldn't change that for other people, like just to make somebody else happy. Yeah. So I feel like just be you.
It's just so hard in the social media life.
It really is.
You're judged by everybody.
Mm-hmm. It is. And you also like, you almost want to put on a show for certain things, like as in what's going viral right now, say. Like you want to put your own personality into it, but sometimes putting too much of your personality into it kind of screws you over, especially if you have like a soft side. Like my soft side, I kind of built a wall. Like I said in the beginning, when I started this whole car thing and like getting into it and the social media and stuff, I would delete my own posts and now I don't really care for it, but I still have a little bit of a soft side. And like, if, you know, somebody says something bad or something, I always put it to the side. But at the end of the day, it's like, damn, was my personality that bad? Like that was really me. And I just put that out there and they just said something bad about it. So it kind of like sucks. Like, so you go back and forth. Like, yeah, the best thing is to be you, but you don't want to get put down for being you. So it's hard. Yeah. It's hard being in the social media world and you just have so many people like, again, especially being a girl too and having an OnlyFans and doing all that stuff, like you're just constantly put down and you're still trying to be yourself. Yeah. And it's just, you kind of just want to put like a cover over it so nobody knows yourself and nobody can attack you and like get to those personal feelings. You kind of want to put like a cover over it. So if they say something like, oh, I'm really into my hair, but really like I'm more into my eyelashes, they're gonna be like, oh, well, your hair's ugly. Well, good thing they didn't comment on my eyelashes. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like you just want to put up something that you're not really into. So if they comment on it, it doesn't hurt your feelings as much. Yeah. But
we all do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
we all need to get over it. Live our best life.
No, really.
We were talking about OnlyFans. So how did you get started with OnlyFans? And did you see yourself always doing something like this? Or did social media peer pressure you to get into OnlyFans?
Well, so, okay. OnlyFans. I literally remember the day you told me about it because you're the one that got me into it. Yeah. I remember the day you told me about it and I was like, you know, I wish I could do that. But at that point I was still stuck like on what people would say. It would get to me so much. I didn't think that I could handle it. So what did it take me like a year and a half? I thought about it. I just kept it kept popping in my mind. I was like, nah, I can't do it. Yeah, I can. Nah, I can't. Yeah, I can. And then finally I was like, you know what? It's easy. It's not like everybody has their own opinion, but it's not like I'm in person talking to this person. I'm behind a screen. I feel safe. I like these things that I'm putting out. If I like it and other people like it, why is it such a bad thing? And I'm making money off of it. Yeah. So it's like, really now, like at this point, I just think of the money. Yeah. Like, I mean, I do it and I still like I'm not going to put content out there that I don't like. If I don't like it, why would I put it out there? Yeah. But if I do and other people do and I can make money off of it, then why not? Yeah. And it's just my whole point of view over it.
What were you doing before OnlyFans?
Waitressing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, waitressing. I was waitressing and hostessing, and I still stuck with that, even through a little bit of OnlyFans. I think like a year into OnlyFans, I still stuck with the waitressing, and I was just kind of like keeping my OnlyFans money to the side, and I was being smart at first, doing all that, and then I was like, I seen how much money it was making me compared to the job that I had, because like I didn't waitress at some like bum place. Like I made a lot of money waitressing where I worked. But it was no compare to what I was making on OnlyFans. And when my boss would come near me and he'd be like, get off your phone. Like, you can't be on your phone. And I'm like, one day I was just like, I make more money on my phone than I do here. Yeah. And I quit the next day. I was like, I can't. Like, if you're going to tell me to get off my phone, like I have no tables right now. I'm not doing it like I'm not doing it disrespectfully. I'm not sitting there like my tables are waiting on me and I'm on my phone. Like, no, I would have 2 tables. I'd be eating. I'm going to go on my phone and make more money. And then I'm going to go back and check on them. Yeah. But it just became a problem to where I was like, all right, I'm just going to focus on this and ditch that.
What would you do if OnlyFans got deleted tomorrow?
Oh, shit. I don't know. Honestly, there's a million things you could do. But
what would you do?
Me personally, I would look in, first of all, my first like initial thing, if OnlyFans got deleted tomorrow, I'd look into other platforms that do the same thing. Mm-hmm. And then I would look into like, I like to game every day and I don't, like we were talking about this earlier. I never looked into Twitch or the other things that you could do live streaming on. So I would try to go into that and just do, because I don't ever want to work for somebody in my life again. No. So I would not turn to that at all. I would not turn to a job, a 9 to 5. I would never work for somebody in my life. So I just try to figure out like things that I could do on my own to make money. So again, another platform, gaming, Twitch, all that stuff. Like I would try to go for that.
Would you ever do a real job like waitressing again? I know you'd be working for somebody else, but if you had to.
If I had to, I mean, I don't see why not. Yeah. But I feel like now with and it sounds so messed up and I sound so like conceited when I say it, but being in this world and working for myself, if they tell me to come in or I'm going to get fired, I'm not coming in. Like I'm just not. I know. That's just how I feel. Like you're not going to tell me what to do. Yeah. I can't. I know. I just can't do it again. Yep. So I really think that, just going forward, and I do think about that every day. I think about it getting deleted and what I would do, and it's very stressful. It's very stressful because I put so much time and effort into this platform, and now what if it does get deleted? What would I do? It's not going to work for somebody else, so yeah, it's not.
I feel like it's anxiety that we don't ever really talk about openly. We're all almost every day I wake up, I'm like, is OnlyFans up? Am I making money? What's going to happen if it gets deleted? Yeah. It's scary.
Yeah, especially because it's not like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like your income isn't always the same. Yeah. It's not, so you're constantly on it and you're like, am I making as much as last month? Or am I making more? Am I making less? Like what's going on? And it's stressful every single day being on that platform. Yeah. But it speaks for itself.
What is your long-term and short-term goals with OnlyFans? So what do you imagine your goal in 1 year, and what's your goal for 5 years?
So I always said, I'm 25 now. So I always said when I turn 30 that I want to be, if I'm not done with it already, I want to be close to closing it off. Because I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. You can't do it for the rest of your life. You can do it for a long time, sure, but you got to work on something else. And I think... just being on that platform and thinking of other things to do, like, I don't know. It's so, like we just said, it's so stressful. It's so stressful thinking of other things to do. In 5 years, I mean, like I said, I want to be off of it. In 1 year, I want to be double from where I'm at now.
But what will make you double?
The finesse and the finesse and working towards, so like, what you show on there, like me personally, what I show on there, if I'm showing this, and this, but I haven't shown this, or that, I'll slowly get into it and just like, tell, like my fans know it's coming. It's just coming soon and you got to stick around for it. Yeah. I'm not just going to give it up like that. What's in it for me then? $100? Yeah. I want thousands. Hundreds. So
I know you brought up before to me that you wanted a car wash. Is that something that you still wanted to pursue?
I do. I want, in the future, that's something I think about. But I've expanded my thoughts a little bit more. I don't know if it's just a car wash I want anymore. I kind of want like a whole detail type business, so you can get wheels, wrap, any type of, you know, if you want paint correction, anything like that. I think I want to open a shop like that. Okay. More like what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, almost like that. Not really working on the car, like if you're breakdown or something. No, nothing like that. Just more cosmetic stuff. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. So I want to open something like that.
Are you good with your saving? Do you invest or anything? Because there's a lot of girls out here that spent all their money on Gucci bags and G-Wagons and shit. Do you invest? Do you save your money? What do you do with your money?
So I'm going to be honest, I was really stupid with my money. I mean, you know this. You know this. I was very stupid with my money. But now I'm saving, and I'm just looking for the right things to invest in. Like right now, I'm in the middle of saving. I'm in the middle of looking. I have a few ideas of what I could invest in to get me to get that shop that I want. But right now I'm just saving. I haven't really invested. I have stocks and stuff, but I don't ever look at them. Yeah. I know there's money in there somewhere. I'll have to eventually look at it. But I haven't invested in anything that's giving me money, like incoming money every month or anything like that.
What was the stupidest thing you bought with your OnlyFans money that you spent a lot of money on?
The stupidest thing I bought? The stupidest thing probably my Gucci bag. No, I'm not going to say my car. My car was the most expensive for sure. Okay. My car was the most expensive, but it is not the stupidest.
I was going to say your motorcycle.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about my motorcycle. Yeah, that was the dumbest thing.
She was like, I made really good money this month. I'm going to buy a motorcycle. I was like, bitch, what the fuck?
Yeah, I did buy a motorcycle. And on top of that, I couldn't buy a $200 helmet. I had to buy a $600 helmet that was full of carbon fiber. Like I was just going, oh my God, I was so stupid that month. And I only rode it for like 2 months and then I sold it. That was the dumbest thing I bought. Yeah, for sure. I was going to say my bag because, like, who cares about a bag? Yeah. You know, but
I think that bags, I mean, you've had it for years.
Yeah, and I use it every day. Yeah. But I just still think it was not, like, a bag isn't worth that money.
Yeah. It's just a bag. But there's girls out there that will buy, like, 10 Gucci bags a week. Yeah. You know what I mean? No. And, like, they never see the light of day. Yeah. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
No. Is there a big stereotype on OnlyFans girls that comes along with being on the platform?
What do you mean? Like,
is there a stereotype? Like, I know you're from a small town. Do you get looked upon differently?
Oh yeah. Like just being, I mean, the town that I'm from is pretty small. But where I'm from, so there's okay, obviously there's a town and a town right next to each other. And those two towns are basically combined. Like everybody knows everybody from each one. So it's just one big town. And from both towns, when I show up there, it's like, oh my God, there's that girl. Oh my God, there's that girl. Oh my God, she does this. And then some of them are so fake. Like so fake to the point I'll like once in a while, I don't even do it anymore. But before I would go to the gym, to my hometown gym where I grew up, I went to the gym, I know everybody there. And I would see these girls like snickering in the corner. And then they would come up to me like, oh, so, you know, I would never do it, but how's OnlyFans going? Like, I want to know about the platform and how much money you make and stuff. Why am I going to waste my breath?
What do you say to them?
Literally that. One day, this girl came up to me and I was like, why would I waste, you just said you're not going to do it, so why would I waste my breath? What am I telling you? So you can go talk to your girlfriend about whatever you want to say about me? Yeah. I don't care what you have to say, but why am I going to sit here and explain to you what I do, how much money I make, how it works, all this stuff if you're not going to do it? And you're just going to use that to go talk to people about it. Like, there's no point. But you definitely do get, I do in my town, get looked like down on for it. Yeah. But again, like the way I feel nowadays, it doesn't hurt my feelings, and if it does, I'm sitting on a stack of cash and you're not. So it's
like, and I don't know what those girls do, but there's a lot of girls who look down upon us, but they're the ones that are actually hoes in real life who are out there doing this for free. You know?
Yeah, like, and that's another thing, like the way I look at it, I know everybody looks at it differently, but the way I look at it, everybody does it I get it in secret. But if you're like, my mindset, I'm making money off of it. And if the person I'm with and the people that I care for don't mind me doing it, I'm going to do it because it's making money. Why you're going to do it in private, do it online.
Exactly.
I mean, everybody has their own opinion on that. I know a lot of people can argue, well, I do it in private. That's the thing. It's private. But me, I'm just like,
I always say there would be more people on OnlyFans or any type of platform if we didn't care so much about what other people thought of us. Because the only reason why a lot of girls don't do it is because they're so worried about what other people would think of them. Yeah. Like, just do it if you want to do it.
Right. No, and that's what I would tell people too. If somebody came up to me and genuinely said, I'm thinking about doing it, blah, 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 the first thing I say to them is, how's your, like, literally, how's your mental health? Like, are you able to take hate comments? Because you're going to get a lot of them. Yep. And if you are, do it. If you want to do it, then do it, and you can take that, do it. Because me, like I said, it took me a whole year and a half to think about it because I was so sensitive. I couldn't take hate comments. I couldn't do that. Like, I would post a picture fully clothed, sweatpants, sweatshirt, and somebody would say something stupid, and I'd be like, well, shit, I got to take that post down now. And now today I'll post a picture in a bikini, and somebody can say something. I'm like, okay, go to sleep.
Yeah. Go to sleep. Like, oh, my God. What is the weirdest or craziest thing a fan has asked you to do?
There's a couple weird things. I've had somebody ask me to stick my toe in a bowling ball hole.
That's a new one.
Stick my toe in a bowling ball hole. And I was like, what if my toe gets stuck? Like, I don't want my toe stuck in a fucking...
Where are you going to find a bowling ball? You're going to go to an alley and literally...
I mean, if that's what you want, if you're going to pay for that, I'll go to a bowling alley and stick my toe in a bowling ball right now.
Oh my God. Did you do it?
No. But is it like that's pretty weird. Yeah. And then you were with me with the one, the gummy bears. Yeah, the gummy Stepping bears. On gummy bears with bare feet. Yeah. That was a little strange. Yeah. I mean, it was cool, but it was a little strange.
It was a little strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, there's a lot of weird fetishes out there. Yeah. Do you have a weird fetish?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay.
I don't think I do.
Some people do. I don't know.
Weird fetish. No.
Okay. Does OnlyFans affect your dating life?
As of right now, no.
Did it ever?
Did it? Yeah. Getting into a relationship, yeah, for sure. It was just like a constant. I mean, and I can understand that too, because again, you see the girls doing OnlyFans and you think immediately that they'll just give it up easy. And it's hard to find somebody that doesn't think that, or to show and prove to somebody that you're not that person. I mean, that, you know, for me, that I'm not that person. Like, some people are, and to each their own. But yeah. For me, like, it's just hard to prove to somebody that I'm not that person to go out and just hook up with people for fun and or for content and stuff like that. Like, I don't do that. But yeah. I feel like that's why I made it so hard. Is just a lot of guys just are like, well, that's mine. You shouldn't be posting that, or blah blah blah. And it's just hard to find somebody that's like, that sees it the way I do. Money. Yeah, I don't see it as like a connection or something, you know what I mean? Like, but that's work for me. That's also what a lot of people don't understand. That is a job. We write our taxes, like, we do our taxes, we do all this stuff. It is a job. Yeah. It's not like we're doing it for fun. I'm showing my tits for fun. I'm showing my tits for money. Like, yeah. It's like, I'm making money. That's what aggravates me so much. And it was just so hard to find somebody that could totally understand that. But
good. So you found that somebody.
I found that somebody.
Nice. Does he help you create your content?
He does. And now I've even spiced up my content more, and now I used to just do solo, but now I do boy girl content as well. So
I feel like a lot of people don't realize it, but a lot of us hot bitches have boyfriends or somebody who's helping us behind the scenes.
Yeah, we have to. Yeah. We all need love. Yeah. We all need that love.
And I've always found when I'm in a relationship, if they truly support you and they're helping you, you're going to make more money in the end, because the guy knows what other guys want. Exactly. And they'll help you with the angles, they'll help you what to say. Like, I need that help.
Yeah, he helps me a lot. He's like, he'll see me doing something. He's like, babe, do it this way. They like it this way. I'm like, oh, okay. If that's what you think. Yep. Like, and then he's right. So it works out. It does.
Are you more submissive or dominant?
Submissive. Yeah, for sure. I try. If a fan wants that, like, through a video, like, to be dominant, I'll try, but you can see in my face that I'm not that person. Like, I will try like hell to give you what you want, but I'm definitely submissive. I'm always like, sorry. Sorry.
Oh my God. I feel like most of us are. I feel like we get this stereotype that we're so sexual and we're so dominating and like all this crazy shit that we want to have sex all the time. Like that is not the deal at all. No.
Nope. Not it.
What is your ideal date night? I feel like dating is so weird nowadays because with all these social media apps, the dating apps. What do you do nowadays for a date? Like, what is your ideal date?
Me, I just love food. I just want to go out and get food.
Yeah.
I like food and drinks. I like that because it gives you a lot of time to talk. I like to talk to the person. Obviously, I'm dating now, so I know a lot about this person, but I still like to talk to him. Like, I still, even if he's like, you want to go do something, you want to go do this, or this, and I'll pick food still because I just want to talk.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as any type of, like, ideal dating, I don't know. As long as you have something in common, like, I think my favorite date was going go-karting.
Oh, yeah.
That was my favorite date. We went.
Then you see if they can drive or not, too.
Yeah. Yeah. He beat me, though.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. But it was fun. I liked it.
What is your favorite part of the opposite sex's body?
His back.
Back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they got to get those back days in.
Oh, yeah.
I know you like your back days as well.
Yeah. I love my back days. It's like my new favorite day now.
Really?
Yeah. It used to be shoulders. Once I started getting the caps on my shoulders at the gym, it used to be my favorite day. And now it's my back is coming in, and I'm just so obsessed with it. I'll spend 2 hours at the gym on back day.
Oh my god.
2 hours. I'll be in like it's bad. I mean, it's not bad. It's great, but it's bad. Like I'll look at my phone and be like, shit, I was here for 2 hours. On leg day, I'm here for 1 and I'm out.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so off topic. So were you peer pressured into getting plastic surgery, or is it something you always wanted? A lot of women now are removing their plastic surgery. If you saw Blac Chyna, just removed all her filler, her ass implants, and everything for like a more natural look, just like Kim Kardashian. Do you think that you were peer pressured into getting your boobs done, or is that something you always wanted to do?
Wait, Kim Kardashian is getting her stuff removed?
All of them, all the Kardashians just got all their like filler and everything.
Real?
Yeah, that's why they're looking skinny and everything.
I haven't seen anything about that. I don't know. I mean, no one's gonna persuade me to get rid of my boobs. That was for me, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I thought about it for a while. I think it was more of, it wasn't peer pressure. It was more impulse, because I just got out of a relationship, and like usually you change your hair or something. Since it was something that was on my mind already, I was like, I'm going to get my boobs done. So it was more so like I thought about it for a while, but thinking about it and actually looking into it and calling doctors and all that stuff, I didn't do any of that. I was just thinking about it. So when I was like fresh out of a relationship and I was like, I'm going to go do this, I looked at 2 doctors. I went to one, I got them done, and you know what happened with all that.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a great thing to definitely look into it. If you're going to get plastic surgery, don't just jump into it. But I would never get it. I would never get them removed. If anything, I kind of want them bigger.
Oh, jeez. Okay. What would you suggest that somebody does before they do get implants or look into surgery?
Definitely look into your doctor. Because I didn't take any time to look into mine. I called 2, and whoever could get me in quicker, I went to. And I mean, I looked into it, like I looked into their ratings and stuff, but you can, nowadays, I know this, you can go on there and pay people to get rid of your bad ratings. And that's what they must have done, because I ended up in the ICU with a collapsed lung from this dude. And you know, like it was just... You
say that so nonchalant, but the people listening are like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Yeah.
So you ended up in the ICU because they cut your lung, right?
Well, they, so when they were putting the implant in, I guess there was a bleeder, and they went to go cauterize it. And whatever surgeon cauterized it, they pushed too hard, and it made a pocket. And when the air swooped in, it crushed my lung. So nothing like instrumental crushed my lung. It was the air swooping in. It just made it collapse.
So crazy.
Yeah, and that whole story is just crazy. But again, I would tell, if you're getting any type of plastic surgery, look into your doctor. Look into your doctor like a lot. Talk to them maybe 3 times before you even get them done.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
What advice would you give somebody who is trying to create an OnlyFans? What is the best advice that you would tell them?
Sign up under someone.
Why?
I would tell them to sign up under someone because they can help you, somebody that's already on the platform that knows everything. They can help you with posts. They can help you with other social medias and showing like their fans you and helping you build your platforms, because OnlyFans doesn't have that explore page, so nobody's just gonna find you randomly. You have to post it somewhere else.
Yeah.
And if somebody's coming to me saying, oh, I want to make an OnlyFans, and they only have 3,000 followers on their Instagram, you need to build that Instagram first, because you're not going to get subscribers from anywhere else. Like, I mean, yeah, other platforms. So like your Twitter, your TikTok, your Instagram, they all need to have followers before you do it.
Yeah.
Or else, in my eyes, it's not worth it. In their eyes, it might be. If they still want to do it. But that's like a good start to, you have to build your other platforms to do OnlyFans.
Yeah, I see a lot of girls that try to get into it, but they don't have a following and they think that it's just going to come easily. You always need help.
Yeah. I know a lot of girls. I see a lot of girls from my hometown. Again, I feel like, I mean, I don't want to say like I'm this big person, everybody looks up to me and blah, blah, blah. And people that go on OnlyFans, they know that I do it. But my town is so small, I know that they know that I do it. And they'll go and they'll be like, well, she's making this money and I'm going to go do it. And I'm going to post and make an OnlyFans and do all this stuff and not even ask her for any help. And I'll sit back and watch. And I'm like, if you think that does good,
right?
If you think that does good, you should have asked me, because maybe whatever you're making, I could have helped you make double. Like, it's just ask. Like, I don't understand. I mean, and I was talking about this the other day about how I have such a resting bitch face. And I feel like people are scared to come up to me, and maybe that's a huge factor. Like, I try to be like, so, smiley, but like when I'm not paying attention, I'm like, bitch.
I know, you have the worst.
Worst. Like, people do not come up to me for anything. But at least you can reach out on Instagram.
I know.
Like, you can reach out somewhere. Like, if you're really that scared to come up in person, just reach out somewhere. I will help. Like, I'm not mean. Yeah. And I try to, that's why, like, I'll post dumb stories on Instagram and stuff like that, because I want people to know that. I don't want anybody to think that I'm mean and that they can't come to me for anything. I want to give people this help. I want to see people succeed. Like, I want to give any information that I can. There's going to be a price on it, but I'm going to help.
Yeah.
Like, you don't just have to do it yourself. And like, there's so many, we know, I learned from you, so I know all the secrets and stuff, and like what to and to not to post on your social medias to get people to go to that platform. And I'll watch these girls and they don't know that, and I'm like, you're screwing yourself.
Yep.
You're not doing it right. But I just sit back and watch because I didn't ask in the first place.
Yep.
So it's not my problem.
Yep. I agree. I always preach that everybody should sign up under somebody. I did. Yeah. You signed up under me. Everybody just helps everybody. If you don't sign up under anybody, you're not going to learn the tricks that.
And you still lose the same percent. You're not losing anything if you sign up from it. You're gaining. You're gaining if you sign up from under somebody.
I think it's more of people's ego. They don't want to ask for help.
Yeah. But your ego is getting in the way of your money.
Yeah.
You got to put it aside.
Yeah. So ending this podcast off, I would love to ask you, what questions would you have for me if you could ask me anything?
My main question I had for you was, how is your mental health after doing OnlyFans, like being in the OnlyFans platform and going through all the stuff that you went through building up to now? Like, how, like, when, at the end of the day, how do you feel? Like, how do you...
I feel drained, but I feel like I've been doing it for so long, so it does come easily for me now. But now with this restaurant, I just feel like I'm back to like in 2018 when I started. I feel like I'm getting judged so much because I'm now trying to do something new, and I feel like people are judging me again, and I'm listening to other people's like reactions, or I'm scared of what people are gonna say. But like, I went through therapy, and I believe everybody should see a therapist, and I feel like I don't care too much what people say about me, but again, at the end of the day, you still care about what people think, you know? So I am drained. I get depressed sometimes, and I'll try to like just detach from social media for a day or two, but I mean, it is so draining. I think that this job is actually way more difficult and harder and mentally straining than a regular 9-to-5 job. You go to a 9-to-5 job, you know what you're doing, you know what you're getting at the end of the day, and then you're home and you're not thinking about work. We're thinking about this 24/7.
Yeah.
So it is draining, and I don't think my mental stress or anything really like changed in a positive way since 2018 since I got on. I think it's just kind of constant.
Yeah. I feel like nobody talks about that. I feel like no one talks, like everyone says all the good things about, you know, making the money and doing everything on OnlyFans, but nobody talks about like how they really feel inside. And at the end of the day, like, are you okay with yourself? Like, because some days I'll sit down and I'll be like, damn, did I do that? Did I really post that? And then like 5 minutes later I'll be like, the money.
Me too.
The money.
Yep.
The money.
Yep.
So it's like, I feel like that's just a good thing to think about. Like, you're just the way you feel at the end of the day.
Well, you're not alone. We are all struggling the same way.
Really.
Well, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Everybody, please go follow XeeLeigh, Xena, on all social medias. Please give this a like and comment below, and make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next week.
Bye.